Hey y'all, here I am. I said I'd be back and here I am for episode 2 with my tips and tricks for Instacart delivery. So, Instacart is a delivery system. If you're not familiar with it, it delivers from many grocery companies from around the nation. So in my area, it's heavily used for Costco, Raley's, Sam's Club, Target, CVS, Safeway, you name it, Albertsons, anything you think of, that's what they're using them for. So let me go over a quick overview and a couple tips and tricks to just be a successful Instacart delivery driver. You're going to sign up with Instacart through their platform, or if you could search Facebook, you might be able to find somebody who's offering you a referral link. I have one on my Instagram, sorry, my cats are fighting, in case you need a referral link. That gives you an extra bonus cash for completing a certain amount of deliveries in normally a 60 to 90 day period of time, sometimes 30 days. So search that out ahead of time. You can do this on the weekends, you can do it in the morning. The delivery time normally ranges from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So the free times that you have, you can deliver groceries all day long. So sign up, it's pretty easy, it's pretty quick. They do a quick background check. It's no fee at all, it doesn't come out of your pay, none of that. And then they let you know that it's time for you to begin shopping. You also don't use your own money. They send you your own green Instacart debit card in the mail. It takes no time to get that. It's about 5 to 7 days to get that card in the mail. And then you use that card to pay at the stores and then go and to deliver. So you're not using any of your own money. Don't choose your own money and do a reimbursement request. Those take forever. That's also a note. Don't do that. Okay, so they will tell you that insulated bags help. And yes, those do. I have gotten pretty quick at delivering and I don't even use the insulated bags anymore. But once you hit a certain amount of delivery amount, they will ship you some of their own green insulated bags. You will have to pay for them. When I paid for them, they were $26.99. It's probably a similar price to that now. Next, let's start with some shopping tips, shall we? You're shopping for a customer. This takes communication. If you don't want to communicate with customers, don't do this gig job. Don't. These people are paying for the customer service. I have ordered from Instacart before. They charge you more than the stores are charging. So please don't be a jerk and start this side gig and then decide you don't want to communicate with everybody and you're just going to drop off a bunch of groceries nobody wanted and run off. You will also lose out on tips, and tips can be very generous when it comes to these deliveries. So communication is key. When I start shopping, I automatically send a message off. You can create a custom greeting in the app. And mine just is something simple that says, "Hi, thank you for letting me shop for you today. I'm very appreciative. I have begun shopping now. Please let me know if there's anything you want to switch out before I reach the cash register to check out." Send, it's on its way. They love it. My tips have increased ever since I started communicating highly more with the customers. Next, send pics when items are out. They love that. They love it because they're not at the store. They don't know if you're just not using the time to find the items they want. They don't know what's on the stocked shelves. So stand back. The app gives you a great tool now. Snap a photo, send it to them. Let them make the choice. I've also learned that too. Unless you know that the replacement is very close to what they want, they might not even want that replacement. So don't do the replacing for them. Send them a photo and move on. Keep your shopping going. Time is money. Refund the item if you can't find anything similar at all. Hit the refund button, send it off. They get notified of a refund too. They can also add on a different item while you're shopping to make up for that refund. So if you're worried about it, if you're just taking up too much of your shopping time, remember, time is money. Refund and move on. Don't replace alcohol and wine on your own unless you are a wine connoisseur. I mean, unless you are literally a wino who knows all wines, even then, don't replace it on your own. Just don't. I don't replace wine. I send a message saying, "I'm not a wine drinker. Is there a replacement you would like?" Because the last thing I want to do is order some expensive groceries, be waiting for that lovely bottle of wine to show up, and you bring me some garbage that I hate. Don't do it. Send in the message. Don't replace wine or booze. Next, don't pick garbage vegetables. They've chosen you to be their shopper, basically through the app. They're trusting you. Don't bring them garbage. If garbage is the only option, send them a photo again. Just because they said they wanted green peppers, if it's a nasty molding green pepper, don't bring them that green pepper. Snap the photo and send it to them, please. Remember, communication is really key in these gig jobs. If you don't want to communicate, don't do them. Okay, let's move on. Here's the order that I like to go in, and it works pretty well. Circle first through the bakery. If you're only doing one shop, I like to keep the bakery items at the top of the cart so the bread doesn't get smushed. Don't smush their bread. Don't. Bread will get smushed. Don't smush their bread. That's a checkout thing too. If you're helping them check out, push the bread to the side and always put them on the top of the bags last. Bread. Okay, so aisle. Then I like to circle around and do the inside aisles. You're getting the crackers, the pasta, the chips, the salsa, the canned food, the soups. Because then you're headed to the produce, which needs to stay a bit colder as well. You're heading through the produce aisles, you're swiping through. Last but not least, the dairy and the frozen foods, because you're delivering somebody's goods. Who wants melted dairy or melted ice cream? Gross, I've gotten it before. Not from Instacart, but just gotten melted, probably on my own, bringing home chocolate ice cream. It's gross, nobody wants it. So try to keep in that order. Let me go again. Bakery, inside aisles to get all the boxed non-perishables, produce, frozen, checkouts. Ice always last, y'all. Okay, so now we've gone to checkout. Before I ever get to checkout and I grab the last item, I send a sweet little message. Hey, heading to checkout, is there anything else you need before I do? Normally they won't need anything. And if you need to grab another donut or two, don't be chintzy and go grab them the donut, okay? If they want to add on a whole order, say no. Care about your time. Instacart does not pay you for any extra items, but a donut or two or a piece of cat food, just get it done for them, please. Okay, send that message. Next, here's just some tips for general shopping because you reach checkout. That's my quick overview for you. Sometimes you're going to have multiple orders. If you have multiple orders, I like to look before I get in the store. The order with the smallest stuff is going in the basket. This is for 2 orders. The larger order in the front. If you have 3 orders, you're going to put the large order in the giant basket, medium order in the top basket, and checkouts love this. Use one of those red hand baskets, put it below the cart, and use that for your 3rd order. So that way when you get up to checkout, you can nicely tell the cashier, 1st order in the front, 2nd order in one, and 3rd order in that pretty little basket on the bottom. Trust me, the checkout cashiers have told me they love that stuff. Okay, so also be a good human. Please help out the checker cashier if there is no bag boy or bag girl there to help. Of course, with COVID, ask, hey, you mind me being in your space? If they don't, get over there and help them check out. Don't let the line get all crazy behind you and have that checker being swimming in groceries when you can help. Be a good human. That's just my note on that. Also, now we've reached the last part of checkout. Check out those addresses. While you're walking out to your car to put the groceries in, if any of them look like an apartment, maybe send a quick message. If you're not familiar with the apartments, and say, hi, I noticed your house is in an apartment building. Is there a gate code, if they haven't already included that? And are there any building numbers I should look out for to find your apartment? Because apartments are the worst. Some of them have like multiple apartment 213s because one apartment 213 is in building 53 and the other 12 apartment 213s are in every other building after that. So note that. Sometimes it can be terrible. In the dark, you don't want to spend 40 minutes driving and circling around an apartment building to find it. Send that message and then be on your way to deliver. Last but not least, use your gut. If anything seems sketchy when delivering, call support, tell them you can't make that delivery. Drop those groceries and run. Use your gut, okay? None of these side gigs are worth your safety. So these are my tips and tricks tips and tricks for Instacart. I hope you enjoyed and check out my next episode.